What's good, everybody? It's your boy ArtGodSavii here with the first episode of Deep Dive with ArtGodSavii. Why did I say my name twice? Who knows? Who cares? ArtGodSavii.com. Anyway, Deep Dive is where I go ahead and take a look at fuck you. Deep Dive is when I go ahead and take a look at one of the verses that I may or may not have. Deep Dive is when I take a look. When I have said it so much, it just sounds weird. But it's your boy ArtGodSavii. Can't even say my own name now. What's good? It's your boy ArtGodSavii. Fuck! Deep Dive is when I take a look back at a verse that I may or may have not released and go ahead and further explain, if you will. I always get questions. Hey, what do you mean by this line? What did you say in this line? What's the meaning behind this kind of thing? Were the first and third question that I just did the same? Who knows? So now this is an opportunity that I get to explain it to the audience. Anyway, first all I'm going to do is Blue Dolphin. It's my debut single that I released on all streaming platforms. Make sure you go ahead and listen to that. Give it a thumbs up, like, share, all that stuff. I don't even know what you're supposed to do. Add it to your playlist. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. See if there's anything I feel like deep diving.
Progression music.
Alright, so off rip, the only thing that I want to address in those first few seconds is me saying stick and I roll, stick and I roll is obviously an ode to my city, which a lot of this song is an ode to my city. And, you know, sticking music is a staple of South Florida music culture, so sometimes you'll see that throughout, you know, whatever I may be doing. I have a lot of styles, but I like to bring it back to, like, what I'm from.
Progression music.
I got live, probably doing something outside. One blue Dolphin will be in my vibe, and I'm lit somewhere, probably talking shit about other people's cities are dead. I got live, probably doing something outside. One blue Dolphin will be in my vibe, and I'm lit somewhere, probably talking shit about other people's cities are dead.
Right, yeah. So just to address that hook off rip, I got live. All I need is one blue Dolphin to be in my vibe. Took that straight, bit that straight from Iceberg. Local legend in my city, local legend in South Florida for sure. If you're in South Florida, you grew up during the late 90s, early 2000s, you're familiar with who Donk Riders and Iceberg is. Closer to the mid 2000s. But anyway, like I said, local legend. His beginning of his Naked Hustle freestyle, I believe that's the name of it, Naked Hustle freestyle, was Iceberg Live. All I need is one blue Dolphin to be in my vibe. I believe that's it. Yeah, so long story short, man, took that from Iceberg. It's the beginning of his freestyle, the Naked Hustle freestyle he did with Donk Riders. Classic line in Miami music history, and I just wanted to, you know, do an ode to South Florida, like I said. Let's keep it moving.
I've been on the road, I've been on the pop bean before I do a show. I ain't called back, girl, I've been on the road. I've been on something, girl, I've been on the road. I be turning around with it.
Alright, just to address another thing. Kind of sounds like I said the same thing there. And, you know, I'm always against rhyming the same word with the same word and expecting to get credit. So I've been known to stick, I've been known to roll, I've been known to pop a bean before I do a show. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory there. It's a little bit graphic in nature. We'll go ahead and leave that to interpretation by adults. I've been known to stick, I've been known to roll, I've been known to pop a bean before I do a show. I ain't called back, girl, I've been on a roll. I've been on some, girl, I've been on a roll. So, although, yes, I did use the same word 2 times, I just wanted to be known that those words have different meanings. I've been on a roll, like, you know, I've been on a hot streak, and I've been on a roll like an ecstasy pill. So, yeah, I use the same word, but fuck you. They're two different meanings.
These niggas straight bro, where I'm from, we call these other hoes shown. Yeah, I'm on the screen for the other side. Yeah, I'm nosebleed, but fuck it, should be fine.
Real quick, those bars, just you know, another ode to Miami. Fuck, what the fuck did I even say in those bars? Where I'm from, the word shown was used when I was in like high school, middle school to describe a thought, a lady of the night, a skeezer, whatever they're referred to. As I grew up, I realized that was definitely just a regional thing. I doubt anybody who's not from the South Florida area has ever used the word shown to describe a female. So again, an ode to my city. So, yeah, I'm known to scream, fuck the other side. That's again another ode to an Iceberg and Trick Daddy song, Fought the Other Side. Yeah, her nose bleed, but fuck it, she'll be fine. Is yet another ode to the city known as the cocaine capital. Well, I made that up. Cocaine Cowboys. There's a lot of cocaine here, all right? City was built on cocaine.
I read both teams, I read both sides. From the 954 to the 305.
All right, I get it. I rep both teams. I rep both sides. Is a questionable statement, nonetheless. I get it, but I don't have to explain anything to you. All right, because the next line says, "From the 954 to the 305." Yeah, it's both sides. All right, I don't judge me.
Probably should've known. I ain't even looking at my phone. I don't know when I'ma go home. Right, I see you rolling in the rear view mirror. You bad little thing, need a clear view. Here, you know you should've let me hear you. Now you know I won't leave it till I marry you. Probably should've known. Either to the year you kill that shit and then my business really bury you, carry you out. Gold teeth shining in my mouth. Everything different in the south.
Now, all right, now come on, now that whole cadence right there is nasty. Come on now. I see you rolling in the rear view mirror. You can always tell a cadence is good, that you can either speed it up or slow it down, and it still works out to the same success. So now let's slow this down. I see you rolling in the rear view mirror. You bad little thing, need a clear view here. You know you shouldn't let me near you. Now you know I won't leave until I marry you. Okay. You can tell by the syllable count there that not only am I like, finessing the beginning half of those sentences, but my merging of the ending part of the sentence and how it transitions to the beginning of the next bar is mimicked throughout the entire stanza. You like that word choice, bitch? Stanza? Anyway, the rhyme scheme of now I see you rolling in the rear view mirror you. Like, I could have stopped. It said, I see you rolling in the rear view. Nah, like a bear dude, whatever, right? But instead, that like slide almost into the next thing kind of creates a different effect. Now I see you rolling in the rear view, mirror you, bad little thing, need a clear view, hear you. So now it's like, as opposed to rear view, it's rear view, mirror you, clear view, hear you. Like, you understand that it's like, this is intricate shit I'm talking about.
I got live, probably doing something outside. One blue Dolphin will be in my vibe, and I'm lit somewhere, probably talking shit.
All right, and a blue dolphin is an ecstasy pill. All right, I'm not even like, I understand. I'm not even on X like that. I don't do drugs like that. I don't do those drugs like that. But again, this has more to do with the famous line from Iceberg than it does with my personal drug addiction. Although, if anyone is going to do a blue dolphin or an ecstasy pill of some sort, my city, which this whole song is about, is probably the best city to do it in. As you can tell by the end of this little fucking sequence here, where I say probably talking shit about other people's cities that they in, because Miami in general is pretty like cocky, if you will. So that's just me representing that in musical form.
I rep my city like cafecito. How they he know, oye chico, this is my block. I'm in the city with queso frito, do mojito, este tipo, this is my block. I see you rolling.
Right. So the beginning of that second verse is a very special thing to me because I am Cuban and Puerto Rican and grew up in Miami, but my Spanish is nowhere near the way that my family speaks it, or like it needs to be, to properly represent my culture. So to be able to verbally execute certain Spanish words in tones that are like pretty good, pretty believable. You wouldn't know that I have a deficiency in regards to my Spanish speaking ability based off of those first four fucking lines. So that's important to me, That's something that's like, oh, that's pretty dope. So I rip my city like cafecito, hadejino, oye chico, this is my block. So I rip my city like small little coffee cups of Cuban coffee that are synonymous with Dade County, and Cuban coffee in general is a big thing down here. So I rip my city equally to that. Um, Nothing too crazy. Oye chico, this is my block is like how do I know this is my city? Of course I would know. And oye chico, like if you don't know that basic like Spanish terminology, then I mean you're not even trying. I don't even care to explain that to you. But now the second it gets a little bit crazy. I rep my city like obviously the older city. How did he know in my blog? I'm in the city with queso frito, do mojito, este tipo. This is my Glock. So he gets a little bit more, man. Now we're in Spanish too. We were just in Spanish 1, now we're in Spanish 2. So repping my city like queso frito. It's a traditional fried cheese side or meal. I don't know. I'll eat all of it like a meal. It may be a side though. Nonetheless, it's found throughout various Hispanic cultures, but the one that I'm referring to is typically found to be a Nicaraguan cheese because it's amazing. And you can find them at various fritangas throughout South Florida and the Hispanic culture. Cheese is amazing, man. Fried cheese is amazing. But specifically, because, you'll go outside of Miami and you're not going to find a Nicaraguan or a fritanga. Like, you're not going to find that in fucking Boulder, Colorado. It's just not a thing that's going to happen. And of course, they're going to write in the comments, like, oh, I live in Boulder and there's a perfect fritanga up the street. Fuck you. I'm in the city with queso frito, do mojito. It's 2 mojitos. Even if you don't know Spanish, you know what a mojito is if you're an alcoholic. So that's pretty. I got fried cheese and alcoholic beverages. That's pretty cool. And then the final sentence is este tipo, this is my Glock. In reference is pretty much saying I got that thing on me. But I don't. Yet. I will. Just like I haven't gotten to it. But I will. So let's keep going. I remember now. You remember that? Brought that back because it was so fire. I decided I'm gonna bring it back again, and hopefully it's something that the audience really fucks with and it resonates with them. But with that being said, that was our first ever episode of Deep Dive with ArtGodSavii. Today's song again was Blue Dolphin. Be sure to catch that on all streaming platforms. And yeah, man, run those numbers up. Video coming out soon. More song coming out. Make sure you go to ArtGodSavii.com. I got special surprises always around the corner. This is ArtGodSavii merch on sale. Make sure you check it out. Fuck your face. That's not good. Check. That wasn't even cool. Shit. Fuck it.